Hey guys, welcome to GameSpeak, a weekly-ish podcast, gaming podcast about games and sometimes other pop culture things like music and TV shows and movies. As per usual, I'm joined by my my co-host, Stainsby Kingsby. Hello.
Hello there.
So, how are we today?
Doing pretty good.
Very
I've been
nice.
busy.
Busy, yeah, I know the feeling. Been busy
Yeah.
myself.
It's been an eventful few days / week.
Not in my personal life, but maybe a bit, but more in the media scene. We could call it.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I could say that. Yeah, I can go with that.
Fair enough. Yeah. So let's get going. What have you been playing this past week and a half?
That is a good question. I've actually been playing a lot of The Witcher 3.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Into
jump
it.
back in. Yeah, jump back into that.
Where are you at?
Oh, I forget the name of the place.
Skellige?
No, I'm not that far yet. I'm in Novigrad.
Novigrad.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Yep.
And recently, I played a bit of Destiny one evening,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, true.
I've also started a Twitch stream, which I'm trying to do every Friday of Mass Effect. So that was pretty fun.
Fair enough. Are
Yeah.
people tuning in?
I had a few people tune in. Yeah,
Ooh, that's actually very nice.
yeah. It was a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you?
I'm actually on a bit of a gaming break, to be honest.
Oh, fair enough.
Overwatch
now and again.
season 4 or season 3 competitive season has just ended, so I'm waiting for season 4 and taking a bit of a break. I really want to try and get into Destiny like a bit more again, but I just can't get myself to get on there just to do the grinding for it
Yeah.
at the moment. So I'll do it at some point and get the record book done and all of that. I gotta do that. I need to do that. That's a
Yeah,
must.
I need to do that. I still haven't done it on Xbox.
I still haven't done it on the PlayStation. Oh.
I just can't be asked to get this on again.
Oh yeah. Thorn is it's a hassle sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
a
I
good one.
played Crucible for like 4 hours one night, and I only got like 20% of the way in. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is not going well.
that shows you. No. I'm not trying to be mean, but that shows you how good you
I'm
are at the
not.
Crucible.
Yeah, I'm not a PvP player.
No, sadly.
I prefer PvE.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
better at it.
Yeah, I might be better at that as well. I think. Not better than you, but better at it than PvP. Yes.
Well, also, speaking of you getting back into Destiny, I'm doing a King's Fall run at some point next week on PlayStation.
Next week. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'd be into doing it.
Cool. I don't know when it is. Could be Monday, I'm not sure. I'll have to finalise the details.
I'm off work Tuesday, so
Oh, that could work.
it could work. But yes, I lent out my copy of The Witcher 3 to a friend because he wanted to test it out to see if he'd
Okay.
buy it. So I'm actually not playing anything right now, like at all.
Oh,
I'm trying to earn knowledge. I'm always trying to learn something new about Overwatch strategies, concepts, lore. Stuff
oh, the
like
lore is great. The
The
lore
lore
for
is-
Overwatch is brilliant.
Yeah, it is really good. Good. Even though there isn't really super much at the moment, but there is some and you can dig into it. Right now there's a conspiracy going on, but we'll talk about that later.
Ooh.
I'll mention it briefly later in the episode. Yeah, so let's talk about the first topic / news for today. Sad news, actually. A Twitch streamer named Brian. What did we agree on?
Vigneold?
Vigneold, yeah. We're sorry if we can't pronounce it. It's
I apologize for that one.
Yeah. But he died during a 24-hour live stream on Twitch. At 22 hours, he went out to get something to drink or eat. I can't really remember what it was, but he stopped for just a bit, and he sadly never returned.
Yeah. That was proud. It's sort of I don't know. It's weird when you see an article like that.
Yeah.
Because it's something we all kind of do. I mean, not necessarily 24 hours and things like that, but gaming's something we all do. So
yeah,
it's a bit.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
And he was only 35 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a young age to go out in.
It really
it's really
is.
sad. Yes.
Yeah.
From very sad news over to sad news, but not as sad news because
No, it's not as sad. It's still sad news, though.
it's still sad news. Guillermo del Toro has announced that Hellboy 3 won't be made after all. He took to Twitter to say, Hellboy 3, sorry to report, spoke with all parties, must report that 100% the sequel will not happen. The sequel to Hellboy The Golden Army. Hellboy 2 The Golden Army.
Yeah, I completely forgot the name of that film.
I can remember.
It's been that long since I watched it.
I seriously, Hellboy is on Netflix.
I have it on I think either DVD or Blu-ray.
You should just rewatch that shit. It's so good. I mean,
They are
Ron
good
Perlman as Hellboy. Oh my lord! Have you watched what is it? The what's it called in English? The cartoon. Yes, the cartoons.
No, I haven't actually.
They're like over an hour long, and they're pretty good. And it's Ron Perlman and all of the cast from the movie voicing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I need to find this.
It's actually good. You can be a scoundrel and find it on YouTube, I know. Because I stumbled upon it there.
Stumbled in quotations or just stumbled?
Actually just stumbled upon it. I didn't know it existed. So okay. And he also in that tweet he also said, and that is to be the final thing about it. So it won't happen. I feel bad about it.
Yeah, I enjoyed those films.
They were really good. I mean, for comic book films, they were actually pretty good before Marvel and all of that happened.
Yeah, Marvel kind of took over with Iron Man.
Yeah, that
was crazy.
I think that that more or less revolutionized or made comic book movies, gave them a breakthrough.
Yeah, it kind of got the ball rolling for big budget comic book movies.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is a comic book, but Star Wars was always big, but smaller comic books and smaller heroes now got to the big screen, and they really took over. It didn't go as well for the new DC universe, which I can understand, but it's sad.
Everyone says that the DC, I can't remember what they call it, but the cinematic universe for DC.
Yeah,
I really like it.
I mean, it's pretty good, but it doesn't have the same feel as the Marvel movies does.
No, but to me, the Marvel films seem more kind of not comedic, but sort of happy tones.
Yeah, they're lighthearted.
Yeah, that's the word. Um, Whereas DC are more like gritty and dark.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I recently watched Batman versus Superman, which were I liked some parts of it, but like other parts I just didn't enjoy. I mean, spoilers. We'll go into spoilers now. So if you wanna stop, then stop now. Um, when they fight, what's Doom? What's his?
Oh, Doomsday.
Doomsday. Yes. I was
Yeah.
about to say something else. Um, Doomsday. Yes. We saw him in a trailer before it was even out, and I was like, why would you show him even in a
Yeah.
trailer? That is so stupid. That's everything. That could have been such a surprise.
I'll admit the things they did wrong with that film was the trailers, because they could have kept Wonder Woman out of it,
Yes.
out of the trailers, and they could have kept Doomsday out of the trailers, and it would have been brilliant.
Yes, it would have been. It would have been better.
Yeah,
But
because
but even though it would have been better, it wouldn't have made up for Doomsday, because I think in my opinion he was kind of a joke in that movie.
yeah, his true origin is a lot better.
Yeah, and also the CGI he had, not good.
Yeah, I'll admit some of it is a bit ropey.
Yeah,
But is it Jesse Eisenberg?
yeah, he did it really well.
I enjoyed his Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it is the son of Lex Luthor though.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
As far as I'm aware, because he owns LexCorp after the passing of his father in the DC cinematic universe. As far as I'm aware, don't quote me on it, but I think that's what I've heard somewhere.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Well, just another quick thing to throw in here while we're on the topic of comic book films.
Yeah.
Avengers Infinity War started filming last week,
Yep.
so that should be interesting.
I mean, I actually saw something the other day. 10
They did a bit of
Mysteries. Yes, also the trailer for the shooting start, where Spider-Man is on set and Iron Man is on set, and looks cool, because I really like the new Spider-Man. Tom Holland actually did a very nice job in Civil
The
War.
one scene.
Yeah. But it was good. He was fun. He had that Spider-Man feel. I don't know
Yeah, he
if I
did.
like that he's so young in the movie.
Well, he's kind of supposed to be.
But Peter Parker, he was like, yeah, I guess so.
And he was only a high school kid.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. Oh well. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to anything that Marvel does. But I actually saw something the other day that 10 mysteries, or Easter eggs. I'm not sure which one it was, but 10 Easter eggs mysteries in Marvel's movies, and I actually missed one of them in a movie. It actually shows the Infinity Gauntlet, with every Infinity Stone is, what is it called? Odin has it in his possession, actually.
Yeah, I've heard about this one,
Uh-huh.
and I've been that ridiculous to actually try and watch Thor again to find it, but I can't find it.
It's in a fighting scene. It's very, very brief, but
Oh, is it?
yeah. But there is only one Infinity Gauntlet, and Thanos has it, so it's more likely fake, more or less
Well, no,
fake.
because I heard that it's actually the other hand to the one that Thanos picks up at the end of, is it Guardians or Ultron?
It's
I can't remember.
I want to
It's-
say Ultron.
It's one of the end credit scenes, but
Yeah, it is.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't actually seen it, so I just read somewhere that it was the opposite hand to the one Thanos has.
Oh, okay. It might actually be, but I don't know why there would be two Doomsday devices.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ultimate power, I guess. It might actually be
Unlimited.
Guardians, because yeah, his protege or something tried to kill the Guardians and they failed, and he failed and tried to become ruler.
Yeah.
And then he said, when you want something done right, you must do it yourself, or something like that.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Very nice. Always good with superhero movies. I really enjoy them.
So, okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
You recently bought a Razer Raiju controller.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, it's a officially licensed, professional in quotation marks, controller for the PlayStation 4. It's made by Razer, and yeah, it's a pretty cool product. It is. So yeah, my thoughts on it, if you want to hear them, that is.
I definitely want to hear them.
Oh. Yeah. It is a very nice controller. It feels very premium. When I got it, it's in where's the box? Yeah, it was like a very like tough box, hard. What's it called? Not paper.
Oh, like a cardboard.
Yeah,
like a
cardboard.
solid
Yeah.
cardboard.
Yeah, very solid. Like it felt, and then you open it up, and it's inside this box, or inside this protecting cover. The controller itself, and it's just really nice. It has a braided cord. It is not wireless, by the way. It is corded. It's not.
It
cordless.
has to be wired, does it?
Yeah, it does. And I actually had a problem with my PlayStation 4 Pro, where when I charged my regular PS4 controller, I don't know if it had too much to process, because I also have my headset plugged in at the same time, which is also wired now. So it would just randomly turn off sometimes during games, and I was like, what? Why? Don't do this to me.
Why you do this?
Why? And I was so mad at sometimes, because sometimes I was in competitive play and I would just get kicked and you lose points and all of that. I was
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this control, it doesn't do anything. It hasn't turned off randomly, with it being plugged in all the time. So that's really nice. Okay. So every button on here has a clicky sound. I'll try to demonstrate for you. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, I hear it. That is
I don't
really
know. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's not like a mesh. It's like responsive and really tight. I guess you can say. It's not what you call. I don't know what to call it. Everything has a click to it.
It's kind of it feels responsive type thing.
Yeah, it's not like mushy like other buttons. The design is like an Xbox One controller, just with the thumbstick outlay being like a PlayStation 4. And there are 4 additional buttons on it. 2 on the top, or not top, on the where the triggers are, just to the right and left of it, so more towards the middle of it where you power it. And 2 underneath, which I actually utilize very much.
Do you use those as like a reload?
No, yeah, you could say. I use them for jumping and crouching at the moment. Because when I play Genji, he has the double jump.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so you can, on the when I used the standard PlayStation controller, PlayStation 4 controller, you can jump and then press again, but then you'll have to move your hand between the thumbstick and the X button really quickly. And this,
Yeah.
I can just jump and aim at the same time, which is really nice. So I don't know if it gives me an advantage, but it really helps me out when I'm aiming and trying to evade.
Yeah, that's what I like about my Elite, because I've mapped the reload button, which is also the revive button.
Yeah.
Luckily enough. So if someone dies in Destiny or something like that, and I need to revive them, I can still shoot things whilst I'm reviving.
Yeah, that's really nice. So one of the benefits of this is it has like 3. You can also reprogram these 4 buttons, these 4 extra buttons, by the triggers and underneath. So there are the default version of it, where everything is just laid out, and the 4 extra triggers has default buttons. But then there are 2 modes of it, where if you press, there are a control pad thing that is connected to it. So if you press one of them, you can just activate the one of the 2 main, or you can customize 2. This is really getting difficult to understand. So there's the default mode. Then there is 2 things that you can program, so you can switch between them during games and matches and all of that.
Right.
If you want a more customized experience. I use the second customized experience. I don't know why. I just did. And it lights up green. And you can reprogram every button on here to one of those 4 extra buttons.
That was going to be my next question, actually.
Yeah. So everything is reprogrammable. When you press down the thumbsticks, like L3 and R3, X, O, triangle, square, the D-pad, everything.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The triggers as well. And if you're using a headset, like if you plug a headset into it, there's a mute button and a voice button, so you can turn up or mute.
That is actually a really good thought.
It is really nice.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, my Turtle Beaches, I have an adapter for my Xbox controller, but they just plug straight into the jack on my PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah,
so I can't actually mute my headset.
Oh yeah, that actually sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should buy this.
What is the retail of that controller?
I'm not sure in Danish. Let's see, it's about, what is it? What is the a standard controller is like $60.
I think it's somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, I think this one goes for around 120, 140-ish dollars.
That's quite steep.
It is kind of pricey, but I feel like it is actually worth it. It was worth it for me. There is also extra grip on it, on the thumbsticks and underneath it, and there's a 5-year warranty on them from Razer, or is it 2-year? I think it might actually just be 2 years warranty. So if anything,
sorry,
if anything, okay, you go first. I'll go back.
Sorry, I was going to say the fact that it comes with a warranty is actually pretty good.
Yeah, and it comes from Razer themselves, so you can, if anything happens, you can send it in and you'll get it fixed or get a new one. And also in the box came a little screwdriver, so you can actually take the reprogrammable buttons off underneath if you don't want them there. If
That's
they mess with your game, like if you can press things by accident, and these you can also press these by accident. So
it looks like, I'm just looking at a picture online, it looks like they're little triggers on the back. Is that right?
On underneath, or
yeah, on the underneath, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it is sort of like triggers. They're just they feel, they also are very responsive and very, like, not mushy at all. Like they feel like an X button or a square or triangle.
All right.
So they are very responsive, and they give off the click sound when you hit them. So it's very nice. Also, there are trigger stoppers built in. which is also really nice.
I found those really helpful, but also they can become a bit of a hindrance.
Yeah, I mean, you can turn them off or on. It's just a switch where you switch it to the right or the left if you want it. So I'd say maybe for multiplayer games, if you have like a semi-auto weapon, you can just tap it. It's not really working in Overwatch because everything has a set fire and you can just hold down the trigger and it'll fire like that. But in like Call of Duty, a semi-auto weapon, you could just fire it much more fast than you would if the buttons were mushy, which they are if you do not put on trigger stoppers.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's the same on my Elite, because the buttons, even though it's like a full depress compared to a half depress, it's a noticeable difference when you're firing something.
It is actually, because you press it all the way down, it's like maybe half a second every time.
Yeah.
So it's something. But yeah, for me, this is a definite purchase. Is a definite good purchase because I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
fair enough.
I mean, it's very, very nice. It's good. It feels great to hold. It is when you come from a PlayStation background like I do, it's a bit tough to get into, to adjust your feel for it. Because it's larger and it has a different design. So there are pros and cons, but I say the cons outweigh the pros. The pros outweigh the cons a lot more.
Fair enough.
I do have one thing with it, but it's more me than it is it, because my hands get sweaty when I use it for some reason.
Just because you're playing Overwatch.
I don't know, because it didn't do that when I was using my regular controller. It might be the size of it.
Does it feel a lot bulkier?
It feels a bit more bulky because, I mean, yeah, it just feels bigger. And it is also a bit bigger. Like, maybe like 10, 15, 20% bigger.
Right.
I mean, if you look at your Xbox controller compared to your PlayStation, it is a bit bigger.
That's true. There is a noticeable difference.
Yeah. So, but I'm not complaining about it. I've thought about getting something called Gamer Grip, which when you put it on, you won't sweat.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
I have a sample. I'll try it one day, just to see if it works, because I feel that messes with my game actually, which I don't like.
Fair enough.
And I'll be showing like a picture of the Raiju, multiple pictures while we talk about this, so you can see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. My thoughts are good if you want to own a premium controller where you can customize it and you want I don't want to say an edge, but you get like maybe a bit of an edge in some games.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I'm going to talk about the Elite because it's the only thing I've got to reference.
It's a pretty good reference.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to make you like an esports pro, but it's going to make you sort of like a step above everyone else you play with.
Yes, it can help you in the ways where you don't have to move your hands away from the thumbsticks, so you can look around while doing other things.
Yeah.
Which is really helpful for some games. If you're playing like if you're not playing a multiplayer game, it's not really worth it, to be honest.
No, I mean, if I was just sat there playing the Uncharted series, it's not really.
No, not at all, because you need it's a different layout more or less for Uncharted, or any single player game more or less.
Yeah.
So I just I'll use this for multiplayer games, and I'll use my regular for single player.
That's kind of like what I do, really.
Yes, exactly. So that's the idea behind it.
Well, I've just had a quick look online, and the Razer Raiju costs $149.99.
149. Okay, so 150, is that pounds or dollars?
That's pounds.
Okay, so it's a bit more dollars in dollars, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more expensive than the Elite controller by Xbox.
Yeah.
But hey, it's up there, and it seems like a good product.
It is. I really enjoy it. It feels very, very premium, and it comes in a premium case and box and yada yada yada.
Yeah, I saw that. It actually looks pretty good.
It looks very good. It feels very good. I was like, oh damn.
Damn.
It's like buying a pair of Astros. They also come in like a premium box, and the unboxing experience is like very nice. And when you get the headset, it feels very robust and comfortable and premium.
I may have to invest in Astros at some point, but that's going to be a long time down the road.
I think you should. I'd go for A40s though, because the A50s, while they're good, I think the A40s are better. Oh damn, wrong button. I hit a button and suddenly Metallica started playing. I was like, what?
Nice. Deafened by your own headset. I've done that before.
Yeah. I actually need to get a new regular headset for listening to music. My Beats are like getting torn up in all sorts of crazy places.
Oh man, you have Beats?
Yeah, they were on sale because a store that sold them had gone. What's it? Not is bankrupt? When they are out of money and out of business.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, they went out of business. Yeah, that's the word for it. So it was like on sale for nothing. So I needed a new pair, and I had some spare money, so I grabbed them.
Fair enough.
I mean, the bass is good, but I don't know what I want next. I'm trying to find like the right fit for me and the music I listen to. I think Marshalls might be the next thing.
I don't know. I hear Sennheisers. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. I might actually give them a try, but I don't know. I don't want over ear style. I just want on ear.
Oh, I get you.
And definitely not in ear, because that is way more damaging.
That's true.
For your ear canal and your eardrums.
Yeah, I prefer in ear just because when I'm at work it helps.
Yeah, you can get active noise cancellation in some headsets. Bose has a pair with like in-ear style, and they held onto your ear where there's active noise cancellation in them, but they're like very expensive.
Yeah, Bose are like Sonos. You hear that name and you think, oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Do you have B&O?
B&O? I don't think I do.
Danish company.
No, it's not a name I recognize.
Okay, it's very expensive. It's a very expensive Danish brand. Oh my god. But
it sounds if you're going, oh dear.
But they also they make very nice products. Very, very nice. They have some awesome speakers. I'd love to. I want to get one of them, but no way.
Fair enough.
No go. Yeah. So shall we move on?
Yeah. The next piece is actually Overwatch. This is your expertise.
Yes, I guess so. Yeah. So, 2 or 3 days ago, as of this recording on February the 23rd, the Overwatch Facebook page posted a picture of a girl. Not a real life girl, but like drawn out, where you can see it's like a drawing or such. I'll show the image in the video. But it's a news. It's supposed to look like a news report. Let me just get this right before I say anything. Where was it? Oh, here we go. An interview with inventor Effie Oladele. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. But she's an 11-year-old girl who is very, very smart. She invents like robots and drones to help, and she wants to help the world and make it a better place. So the speculation goes that she is not the next hero because she's just an 11-year-old girl, and having Reinhardt with his big, massive hammer just batter her down, that wouldn't be too nice though. The game is rated like PG-13, I think. So that wouldn't really make sense. So the theory goes that she will invent the next hero. It'll be like an Omnic sort of thing. For those of you who don't know, Omnics were the previous baddies. Bastion is an Omnic, just for reference.
Isn't Zenyatta technically an Omnic?
Zenyatta is also an Omnic. Yes, that is right.
Yeah.
Genji is not an Omnic. He's a cyborg.
Yeah, a lot of speculation about the lore around him.
He is just a cyborg because he is still man beneath some of it, or some of his.
Oh yeah, but it's like his creation and things like that.
Oh yeah.
But that's like Overwatch is like an entire episode in itself.
It could be, but it shouldn't really be because we're not an Overwatch podcast, really.
It's true.
Yes, even though it would be nice, but that's just my on with it. So, a while back, a Reddit user, I think it was Reddit, had posted some predictions that we would get like a lunar event New Year type deal thing, and we got that with Mei skin and yada yada yada. And he also predicted, or she predicted, that the next playable hero will not be Doomfist, which many thought because of all that stuff with Terry Crews visiting. Seriously, being a Dane sometimes messes with my English.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to. But he visited the Blizzard studios and he took pictures with them, and he said he'd like to voice Doomfist, and this whole snowball began. But this post on Reddit mentioned that Doomfist would not be the 24th hero. And Jeff Kaplan, the game director on Overwatch, also said, while responding to some questions asked on the Overwatch subreddit thread, or is it, maybe it was on the Blizzard site as well, or community, I think, Blizzard community, that the next hero is, or 24 is not who you think it is.
Yeah.
So the guy on Reddit predicted that it would be a quadruped spider, no, not spider, but just a quadruped Omnic or robot of some sort. That would be the next playable hero. And she and Jeff Kaplan has been out saying that this girl, Effie, is part of the story behind the next Overwatch hero. So she will more or less be the reason or the creator of this hero, is what is the popular belief at the moment.
Fair enough. This sounds interesting.
It really is interesting because everybody thinks it'll be a tank because a tank is needed in the game right now.
Isn't it the one thing that's lacking?
Not really. We have 5 tanks, but we could use like a tank like Reinhardt, who can protect the more squishy targets and the not so tanky targets behind him. That's what he does. He's almost a staple in every team composition.
Yeah.
So this is the game the game doesn't need a new tank, but it would be nice to get a new tank like Reinhardt.
Yeah, fair enough.
Somebody who can shield. Yes.
And players who can play them well.
Exactly. pros. Oh, watching pro matches. It's so good.
I've been watching quite a few esports lately.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. I've actually been watching Counter-Strike, which is a game I would not play.
No, I would not play that either, to be honest.
But it's actually really fun to watch.
Oh, I actually might give that a try at some point.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was watching. I think it was the ESL.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of British teams playing, so I thought, I'll tune in for that.
Oh,
and yeah, it didn't go very well for the team that I support. So.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. They got their backsides handed to them.
That's not good. Also, just as a quick side note, not to just another thing. Natalie Dormer, you might know her from Game of Thrones, is voicing Dr. Lexi Tipero in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Do you know what? I've literally just read that.
Yeah.
Literally just read that on Facebook.
Yes. Yeah, so she is the voice of...
That's pretty cool.
An alien in Mass Effect. It's cool. I don't ever think I'll have the time to pick up Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, I'm picking it up.
I want to, but I don't want to, because if I get it, I need to play it. You know, you just can't start. Go 10 hours in and then just stop playing it.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that game too much.
Yeah.
I mean, that and Horizon Zero Dawn, but I'm not fussed about Horizon Zero Dawn. I prefer Mass Effect.
Yeah, but that's something you know, and that might be the reason why.
Yeah.
But,
don't get me wrong, Horizon Zero Dawn looks really good.
It also has gotten really amazing reviews.
Yeah.
I just have a philosophy that I mostly stay away from open world games, because I know I'll never finish them. Never. That I've been working on The Witcher. Now I'm on a break again from The Witcher. And then I'll
what about Skyrim?
Nope, Skyrim is after The Witcher. That's like another 100, 200 hours, 300 hours. Oh my god, I can't.
There's a buddy of mine that's actually put, I think, 300 hours into Dragon Age Inquisition.
That's a lot of hours. But I mean,
Yeah.
I've almost put 1,000 hours into Destiny.
Oh, I've put a lot more than that into Destiny.
You can actually look it up if you want to.
I might quickly look it up.
What's it called? Time wasted on Destiny.com, maybe. Yeah. I've spent like 900 and... Yeah, I can. I've spent like 900 something, 940-ish hours. Which is a lot of time. Yes. Go on.
Yeah, how do you find out quickly how many hours you have in Destiny?
Oh yeah, sorry. Folks, we just had like what's it called? What are we calling it?
Skype troubles?
Yeah, that's called that. Go to timewastedondestiny.com maybe, or just search for it in Google.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is top of the list.
Yes. And then you just type in your gamer tag and your platform.
No, my name isn't on here. Damn. I'm surprised my gamer tag isn't on my autofill.
Yeah.
Type it in everywhere.
True.
Wow. That's a lot of hours.
How many?
Well, this is just on Xbox, and that's 1,117 hours.
That's not too bad.
That's a lot lower than I thought, because I remember looking a while ago and it was on 900, like 900.
Yeah, but we have all. I know I have, and I also know that you have slowed down a bit on the Destiny front.
This is true.
So, yeah.
I did stream a hard red the other night though. That was pretty fun.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting. I want to stream a bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm getting into it. It's quite fun. And plus, for some reason, my internet all of a sudden lets me stream at a really high quality.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
I actually have an idea I want to talk to you about off camera or off microphone.
Ooh.
Yes. Let's do that afterwards. But do you have anything else?
Just having to think now. Not to do with gaming, but there is one little note that we've got here.
Bring it up.
The new Linkin Park song.
Yes. Give
It's
me
a bit-
your thoughts.
That emoji that you put in Discord pretty much summed it up.
Yes.
It's not their best,
No.
but I'm probably still gonna get the album just to listen to it, see what it's like.
I'm just gonna listen to it on Spotify. I mean, this is such a far stretch from the last album, which was like heavy and rock and roll and like, yeah.
That was the Hunting Party, wasn't it?
Yes, I really enjoyed that
Yeah.
album.
I really liked the album. I've liked most of their albums up to this point.
Agreed.
Yeah, the new one is just totally different.
That new song, too much pop for me.
Yeah, it's not. If someone put that on the radio, I'd be like, oh, what is this?
Exactly.
I
My
wouldn't recognise
father,
Linkin Park.
my father actually introduced me to Linkin Park way back when, and I put this on for him, and I didn't say who it was, and I asked him, "Oh, who do you think this is?" And he was like, "Some Grand Prix type bullshit," and I was like, "No, Dad, this is Linkin Park," and he was like, "This is not them. This is bad." I
This is
told
that band you showed me all those years ago.
exactly. And he said, "No, Meteor is the best album," and so. Which I think is debatable because I prefer the Hunting Party. But
I don't know. Nostalgia is probably Meteora,
yeah, true.
but
And Hybrid Theory.
do you know there's one song on Hybrid Theory that I cannot stand?
Which one is that?
Cure for the Itch.
I can't remember that one, but I know I've heard it.
It's the DJ song. It's like second to last track on the album, but I cannot stand it.
It's alright.
Every time I hear that album, I go skip.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's our thoughts on the new Linkin Park song. Not fans.
Not fans, but I'll probably still give the album a listen.
I'll listen to it as well, just to see if they have some redeeming songs in there.
Yeah, hopefully they do one that's really heavy.
Yeah, they usually do like a song where there's a lot of screamo in.
Yeah, I mean, Victimize was kind of like that on one of their other albums.
Living Things.
That's it, because that was kind of a different sort of
It was
a different road for them.
So they started with rock and rap, and then they evolved into somewhat of a more rock act. I'd say more rock than rock and rap, and then they evolved into electronic music. Then they got into electronic a lot, and then they went back to like a more heavy guitar focused hard hitting album with the Hunting Party, and now they're at like more pop, which it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it when bands go to pop though, because it's like
you were so once, and now you're so
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on that, and your thoughts on that. So
yeah, we agree. Let's just leave it at that. Yes. So, do you have any more?
nope, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Yeah, same for me actually. We will return next week, ish.
Yeah.
Whenever I find the time to actually upload this, because work is really interfering all the time.
schedules are colliding lately.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. We'll record one. We'll try to record every week, or if not possible, then we'll do every other week, but we'll not do more than like 2 weeks apart.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely not miss more than 2 weeks.
No, definitely not. Yeah. So where can they find you?
You can find me pretty much everywhere online: Twitter, Twitch, Xbox, PlayStation, and it's always Stainsby Kingsby.
Yes. The same for me. Just that on Twitter, I'm FRIS Alexander. I'm at FRIS Alexander. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so that has been your weekly dosage of crazy guys talking about gaming stuff, nerds talking about games, I guess.
Yeah, just game speak.
Exactly. We'll catch you next week. Ish?
Yeah, next week ish.
Ish, yeah. Thanks for
always an
listening. It is. Thank you very much for listening and tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.